Welcome to you. I'm Dani, and today I have a very exciting Hermes unboxing for you. This is my very first purchase directly from Hermes. So here she is. Let's get her open and then we can talk some more. There's a big white box first. Orange. Hermes paper bag. This is my very first one. Probably receipt. Oh no, cleaning cloth. That might give away what this might be. I asked for a gift card, so they sent me one. Oh no, that's not a gift card. That's a care booklet. This must be my receipt. Oh no, this is the gift card. So it comes blank. To Dani, from Dani, with love. Okay, so here is the star. Oh dear, I can hear her dislodged. So looking at the box, it's not very big. Wow. So I did not know that they came with a brown ribbon. I thought it was going to be a black ribbon. Thumbnail. I hope she's okay. I can hear her rattling around inside. What a beautiful box. Okay, I'm gonna hold her this way because I think she's dislodged. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there she is, and she is dislodged. So there she is. Okay, I'll put her back in her slot so that you can see what she looks like. Okay, round 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so this is the CDC ring, or the Collier D'Chien. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Ash, correct me if I'm not saying it correctly. So I purchased her in sterling silver. So some of you might know that I don't live anywhere near an Hermes store, and I really only became interested in Hermes probably in the last couple of years. And for the very first time, I got to briefly explore the store when I did some interstate travel about a year ago when I went to Sydney. When I went that time, I actually didn't have an appointment because I was traveling with family, and when I could visit the store was heavily dependent on when my daughter had her nap. So when I got there, I just walked in. I had really good service. It was a weekday, so it wasn't particularly crowded. There was no SA available when I first got there, but I was greeted by a very nice door person, and I said it's okay that there's no SA available right now. I'm happy to browse. I walked around the entire store, went upstairs, and when I was ready, I went back to the door person and I said, okay, yep, I'm happy to be served now. She got me an SA relatively quickly, and I took a look at a number of pieces. I looked at some belts, I looked at some jewelry, and it was all, to be honest. I didn't really have that much time because my daughter woke up from her nap and then my husband brought her to the store. So after that, it was all game over. Anyway, I was making mental notes of the prices of the items that I looked at. I looked at this ring. I looked at the Xoxo. Sorry, I'm not saying that right. I looked at that ring. I also looked at the Kelly ring. And then I looked at the Kelly belt as well as the H-pop belt. Essentially, I was doing some research to see what items I could purchase to build up a purchase history to eventually get a quota bag from Hermes. I was certainly interested in one of the fine jewelry pieces. My initial plan was always to go for gold, either rose gold or yellow gold. And then I took advice from Fabulous Irene, who was like, you know, Hermes fine jewelry doesn't actually hold value at all. They go for really cheap on the pre-loved market, or 50% off on the pre-loved market. That made me think about whether I really wanted gold or whether I was fine with silver, because I actually have both gold as well as sterling silver jewelry, and I haven't noticed any difference in my enjoyment out of those jewelry. And of course the price difference is massive. This is 720 Australian dollars, while the yellow gold version goes for over $2,500. Of course gold is a hardier metal than silver, but silver lasts pretty long anyway. It lasts between 20 to 30 years, and I figured that's a pretty long time to be able to enjoy this ring. And I personally don't believe that much in heirlooms. People will often say, oh, you know, I'm going to buy a better quality one to hand down to my next generation. And, you know, I do have a daughter, so I actually can use that excuse. But I've become aware of how my mom doesn't really like what my grandmother's handed down to her. And when I look at my mom's collection, I don't necessarily get particularly excited either. Sure, she has a few pieces that are nice, but most of it, I'm like, well, you know, it's her personal taste, not really mine. So to me, there's no reason for me to believe that my daughter will like the things that I hand down to her. I think she, in fact, would prefer cash savings. So initially I did look online for Hermes pre-loved silver jewelry, but a lot of them were quite beat up. As I said before, silver is not as durable, it does get scratched up, and I also wasn't particularly confident about who authenticated Hermes jewelry, and because of that I decided to see if I could buy directly from Hermes. And if you don't already know, Hermes stock is always a little bit inconsistent, so a lot of the rings were out of stock for a long time. So I stalked the website and then size 51 came back into stock. I initially considered trying to get an Hermes SA to assist me remotely to get this ring so that I can build a purchase history with an SA, but if you remember my whole small drama with purchasing my Hermes Silk muffler, if you want to hear the whole story, I'll link it in the description box below. However, essentially it was really hard to get service remotely, and I think that's because I wasn't an existing client. And because of that I decided, well, if you really want the ring, just go ahead and buy it. So I just purchased it online. To be honest, I couldn't remember whether I was size 51 or 52 in this ring. In any case, on the website only size 51 was available. So moment of truth, let's see if this fits. Perfect fit! I'm so excited. Look at it. Oh, she's perfect. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, look. I'm so happy. So I don't have to return her. But if you're wondering, Hermes does have a 30-day returns policy. Wow, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So I'm giving you a close-up now. This Collier D'Chien ring is inspired by dog collars. There was a time when Hermes was making dog collars for hunting dogs. So this is inspired by a dog collar. They're supposed to be these pyramids, or Hermes called them four-sided studs with a ring in the middle. And this is movable and you can sort of flip this up and down. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm gonna wear this today. I'm gonna wear this today. So I'm well and truly on the Hermes bandwagon, but to be honest, I think I'm actually pretty close to luxury piece. I mean, I have my Hermes Kelly, I've got a Birkin, an Hermes Silk muffler, I have this ring, I've got my Hermes sneakers. The one other thing that I'm really interested in is a Kelly belt, but given that that may be my last purchase from Hermes, I kind of want to draw it out a little bit. I don't want my journey to just end like so quickly. And I do want a Kelly 28 as well, but I'm watching that on the market because the price seems to be coming down. Anyway, we'll see. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to purchase anything anymore, but I feel like I'll be a little bit more resistant to FOMO. Fingers crossed. I would highly recommend these two videos on screen. One of them is my Hermes Birkin 25 unboxing fail. It is hilarious.